This episode of the Damage Guild podcast is sponsored by listeners like you. Join the guild at patreon.com/damageguild to receive exclusive perks, member rewards, and bonus content.
Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
We exit the ship.
You bundle up and head into the storm, and you realize that there are giants up here.
I hate giants.
You follow the path upwards for about an hour, and as you reach the top of the boulder, you hear crunching of snow to your left. You see a gigantic, blue-skinned face with a long white beard peering down over the edge of the cliff. It's going to grab a nearby rock and chuck it down towards the group, and you get smashed into the snow before the boulder flies off and goes careening down the mountainside. Next thing you see is a bright flash of light illuminating the snow up above you, followed by a streak of green light that rises into the sky as far as you can see through the storm.
Yikes.
Is that a magical flare?
Some kind of signal flare, yeah.
Not good.
Well, you can't see the height of it, but it seemed to shoot up pretty high.
Yikes.
Tokas?
Man, it's so tempting to just misty up the cliff, you guys. Couldn't I do that, or is the cliff too tall?
The cliff is too tall further down the path where you are, but I think if you moved up further, you potentially could, because it evens out where the switchback turns.
I don't know, guys, I really want to, ration my supplies, though, you know? These spell slots, they don't grow on trees.
I mean, if ever there was a good use of Misty, this seems like it.
Guys, I'm going to try to keep failingly getting over the boulders, all right?
Okay, good plan.
Getting over it with Tokas helping.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, assuming that you do get over them, then you could just follow the cliff face until it hits the point where it's 30 feet, and then bam, and you save yourself a good 60, 80 feet of movement.
Yeah, I might still want to. You're not wrong. So I'm going to roll with disadvantage.
Nice.
And that's a pretty good roll there.
Yeah.
So wait, with my bonus, that 12, athletics.
That's a 16.
Okay, that's a 16. I think that's going to be good enough.
Heck yeah, dog.
That's enough.
I sure hope it's good enough.
So you can make it up.
I want to stay near Brian if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go right next to my buddy. I'm going to stay...
You should have started one square up. So you can get right behind, but not any farther.
Azlo, I'm right behind you, buddy. Every step of the way.
Thanks, buddy.
Are you going to do anything else?
I don't know if there's much else to do. Oh, wait, I could dash, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could dash and get up with Captain Clapton.
I could protect the Clapton. All right, see ya, Azlo. See you at the top of the mountain.
I'm never leaving your side, buddy. Don't worry. Okay, just kidding. See you later.
Yeah, I forgot I could move again, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. But you know I love you. I always have.
So the first giant chucks another boulder. Is going to move up so that he has a better view and doesn't have to attack around his friend. And from where he's standing, he can look down and see Captain and Tokas there. So he's going to continue his attack in their general direction.
Oh gosh. Well, if he goes for Clapton, that's who I protect.
Yep, he's attacking the captain.
Wait. Oh, watch out, Clapton!
No.
The boulder!
The captain.
You try, but it's just not quite enough.
I'm tempted to just throw my shield on the ground right now. That's 2 attempts and 2 failures. What is wrong with me? I should just resign my fighter's mantle right this second.
Captain Clapton is hit hard. The boulder just strikes him square in the back of the head, and he staggers forward and barely manages to keep his footing.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he's pretty amazing, but he's also like an old sailor man. I mean, I don't say that out loud. I'm sorry, Clapton. I don't even think it.
Then something very strange happens. Shabba, you're the only one who can see this, but some sort of spiky red tendril bursts from the cliff above you, and above Alindria, really, and it shoots down towards Alindria.
Oh no. No, not our ace in the hole.
Somehow, her sixth sense, she notices that thing coming at her. She turns and dodges to the side just as it whips the snow under her feet.
Whew. Whoa.
and then retracts back up to the top of the cliff.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
You can't see where that thing actually came from. There are a couple of shrubs and things right at that level that something could be hiding inside.
It was one of Sharakoth's tongues.
So there's something else up there, but you can't see what. Azlo.
Shabba, what's going on over there?
Dude, something is trying to lick Alendria.
What? That's so inappropriate.
It very much is.
Soup's ox right
I
now.
have no idea what's going on.
Listen, maybe we should retreat.
Maybe we should fight on and find out what that thing is.
No, I mean, like, maybe we should retreat not from the battle, but from the thingy.
Well, I don't really see a direction in which we could retreat. One thing's for certain. These giants will not outlive this day.
Haven't used that in a while.
Did you say it's my turn thing?
Yes, Azlo.
Azlo, can you help? I couldn't protect Captain Clapton.
He's not down, is he?
He looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some healing?
Well, can you get in a position to heal all three of you?
Well, I definitely want to move up, so I'm going to charge ahead, move 25 feet, continuing up the mountain. And I could certainly heal several of us. Let's see. How far away is Shabba right now?
I'm 35 feet from you.
35 feet. Yes, I can heal all three of us for a little bit.
Every little bit helps.
Is it worth doing a little bit of healing now for three of us? Or should I just do one big heal because they deal so much damage, you know what I mean, to single targets?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if your mirror images don't protect you, you're toast too. So, like, you could... Like, I don't think Shabba will go down because he still has his stone's endurance, but, like, you and the captain are toast if you get hit with another boulder.
Yeah, so Mass Healing Word is only 1d4 plus 6 for each of the three of us.
Yeah.
As opposed to...
Oh, okay, so you're thinking maybe big heal the captain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. I like your big heal. How big is your big heal?
Well, it's regular Cure Wounds, which can be... I can, go up
Upcast
a couple levels if I need to.
What would level 2 do?
Level 2 would be 2d8 plus 6.
2d8 plus 6. Okay. Do you think that would keep him up from a boulder hit?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your third level slots are like super fresh, you know?
Yeah, I do have 3 third level slots.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, we're not having this debate out loud, literally, as Captain's standing here listening to, like, should we heal him for this much? I don't know. Like,
I'm going to use a third level slot to heal Captain. So as I run past him, I'll put a hand on his arm and cast Cure Wounds, level 3. So that's 3d8. 17 heals, please.
Alright. He's looking significantly better. Still wounded, though.
Okay. And that's my turn.
He calls out, I appreciate the help, lad.
Anytime, Captain. Me and the Captain, make it happen.
us and the Captain crunching through the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Just makes me think of Captain Crunch, that's all.
The giant in front of Alendria switches from throwing boulders to pull out his enormous axe, and he starts taking swings. She's pretty good at dodging, but not that good. So she gets hit twice.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. Alendria, no.
Alendria. He's in slow motion, reaching out toward her.
Yeah, because you're like, our lips are so cold, like, because Azlo and I are fatigued.
Oh, you're actually saying it like in normal speed, but it's just really slow.
Like, I actually think that can really affect our faculties. Like, today, my wife and I, we were talking with somebody on the porch, and, like, the conversation went really long, because we're kind of new to the neighborhood, and we were just catching up with this person. But, like, I went inside, and I had to put my hands under the faucet of warm water for, like, minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like,
sure.
it does... We are very frail creatures. Let me tell you.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
a little bit of
100%
prolonged cold, and it's like... No, my hands were, like, full-blown red, and my wife was like, yeah, like, if they turn blue, Sean, I was going to encourage you to go inside, but... It seemed like I was having a good conversation.
How did human beings ever survive before central air conditioning and heating? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because I wouldn't.
Alendria takes the 2 blows. She manages to turn aside the worst of them, but you could see how strong they were, and you're amazed that she's still standing.
Yeah, I'm amazed.
What do we do?
And it is her turn, and she's going to attack back.
Come on, Alendria.
She hits twice with her sword. Yeah, her flaming sword is doing quite the number on this giant. She's tearing it down rapidly, but it is still up and fighting. So both of them look like they could go down in just a few more hits. Melindria and the giant. Captain Clapton is going to run on forward, and he can make it to the end of the path here where it bends. So he's just a little bit behind Shabba. He shouts after the giants, "Don't you throw those boulders at me. Come out here and fight me man to man."
I love him. I love him so much.
He's so wholesome.
He is.
As though you couldn't have picked a better neighbor. You really couldn't have.
I probably could have picked one that had, both eyes and both legs, but
Or at least one of those four.
But they wouldn't have had the spunk and the ferocity.
that's true. The verve.
Shabba.
I'm going to shoot this giant a lot.
Can you, make a kill shot?
I am going to try, certainly.
Did you mark?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I got one that definitely doesn't hit, and my other is a 21.
That hits.
All right. Nice. So, let's get some high rolls on these dice. I've been rolling low on my damage dice. Not bad. Not too bad. 21 damage.
That's from your first attack, right?
That's from my only attack that hits. I missed with the other one.
Oh, okay. Nice, though. That's more damage than I've done this fight, for sure.
Solid blow. You strike the giant in the chest, and he's starting to actually look kind of worried, but more angry, but a little bit worried.
Nice. And I'm going to actually move back a little bit away from the giant, because I don't want to get licked or whipped or whatever the heck that thing was, that red tendril thing was doing. So I'm going to try to, and I have no need to go any closer to the giants right now, so.
Okay, so you put your back up against the cliff wall.
I mean, not all the way. Just take a step back to kind of let Captain Clapton through. Because I know he wants to be in melee.
All right. Tokas.
We did try archery lessons. I tried archery lessons with Captain Clapton on the ship, but he's actually a decent shot, but not combat ready by any means.
It's a lot easier when he's right next to them and can feel and sense their movements directly, instead of taking literal shots in the dark.
Heyo, ching.
So, Tokas.
So I'm going to move up to the captain. Bravely move up to the captain. And, can I see the giant?
You can't quite reach the captain because he's moving faster than you do in one move.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna move as far as I can.
So you make it most of the way to the captain.
Yeah, I can't keep up with this guy. Whew. Okay, I need to hit the treadmill, you guys. We need to invent the treadmill, then I can hit the treadmill. Here's what I'm thinking. Can I see the giant?
Yeah. You can see both of them from where you are.
Oh. I think I should hex and then fire vial this guy to death.
I as well think that.
Okay, and it's going to be for dexterity. Here we go. Fire vial on the way. Oh, that probably hits. That's a 23.
Yep, that hits.
Don't forget the exhaustion.
Oh,
That doesn't apply to attack rolls. It's ability checks.
Oh, really?
Oh,
thank
yeah.
Okay. I thought ability checks included attack rolls.
Phew.
No.
All right, so that's my free hex. Just making sure. Just making a note that I've used it. All right, let's get some damage dice going. So that's my fire vials upgraded, didn't they?
Oh yeah, dude. There are 2 dice of whatever dice type.
3?
2d10.
Let me just double check on that damage increase, you guys. So yeah, it's 2d10. If we made it to 11th level, which I doubt it, will probably die before then. 3d10.
Wow. Just wow.
2d10.
What a time to be alive. What a time. What a time to not get killed by these giants.
Oh.
Tokas, if we survive this combat, I am sending you directly to a level 11 so that we can get you that ability, my friend.
Yeah, that would be sweet. My damage was really low, guys.
Dang, flang it, Tokas.
That was only what...
You had one job.
So that's that's 9 damage total.
All right, well, it's slightly more singed than it was before.
Yay! Huzzah!
I mean, should I action search to just try to finish it off, or do you think somebody else here can finish it off?
Well, it depends on whether you want to finish it off or not, because if you action surge, there's a chance that you will finish it off. But as Wayne Gretzky said, as Michael Scott said that Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
And 50% of the ones that you do.
You know what? I'm going to hold on to my resources because there's no guarantee that we're going to have time for a short rest. So I'm done.
Is it your action surge or your second wind that renews on a short rest?
Both.
They both do.
Oh my goodness.
How many times in this campaign are we going to get surprised at that fact?
Like a lot.
I'm still surprised.
Yeah, I don't remember what we just said. I have no idea what we're even talking about.
I plan to continue to be surprised every time we bring it up, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, maybe I should use it, but surely somebody can finish off this giant, right?
Sometimes I like purposely forgetting things so I can re-experience the joy of remembering them again. And that's one of them.
You guys are really making me think I should action search.
I'm not going to say that I think you should, but I do.
Yeah, well, Brian...
what just happened? I don't know.
It's time, right? It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time for the action surge.
All right, I'm going to come around the bend.
All right. That doesn't give you another movement, only action.
What?
Remember, it's only the action.
I want a refund. Yeah, I'll take a fire vial shot. Okay, I might want to use the bardic there.
I think you're going to want to go ahead and use the bardic there.
I think I'm going to add that tasty a D8.
Ooh, D6.
Okay, so... Well, that's still 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a +8 to your attacks.
All right.
Yes.
So, 20 hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go with the necrotic again.
For 14 damage.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
Not very much on the necrotic, though. I rolled a 1 on the...
Yeah, but still, 14 ain't bad.
But 14 is just enough.
Yes!
And you have slain the giant.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
Aha! Tokas, Giant Slayer. We got to put that also on my resume next
Add
to
that to your
Dragon
resume right
Slayer.
below Dragon Slayer. Yep.
Yeah. I think Dragon Slayer's one higher on my resume, and then Giant Slayer can go underneath that one.
Yeah, mostly because the dragon slaying happened first and no one has invented whiteout yet. So...
Yeah, I don't want to have to buy another scroll resume,
Right.
so that's a really good point. Yeah. What is this whiteout you speak of?
I have no idea. No one's invented it yet, remember?
It's what you're standing in right now with all the snow.
Yep. Yeah, just leave your resume in the snow.
All right. Dungeon Master, can I have my experience points now for killing the frost giant?
You just leveled up.
I know, but...
I'd like to get an advance on my experience for the stuff that I'm about to kill later. Can I do that?
All right. The remaining giant shuffles forward and kicks his fallen companion to the side to make room for himself as he draws his axe and starts attacking Alindria.
Oh, goodness. Captain, you gotta get up there with her.
I'm hobbling as fast as these old sea legs will carry me, lad. Yarg.
Shiver me timbers, Captain. It's really cold up here.
It hits once with the axe. Alindria staggers back, falls to her knees. It strikes again, and Alindria collapses into the snow.
No! Alindria, no!
Alindria's fallen!
Alindria.
I will sworn to any fay I must to revive Alindria.
Next, you see is a strange-looking quadrupedal creature coming out of the bushes up on that cliffside, and it rushes closer to Shabba. A little bit farther up the path, it opens its mouth, and it is indeed a long, spiky tongue that it shoots out at you.
Oh, what? Dude, get licked, son.
Ugh, nasty.
So it's like climbing on the cliff face?
No, it's at the next switchback, so it's just on a higher path on the cliff. So this is sort of dog-like in its basic form, but it has like red, muscly
gross.
skin and coated in metallic plates.
Dude, what the heck?
Man, this guy's got the barding we were hoping to get for Stripey.
Oh my, those look like man-made plates. Are those like actually part of the creature, or do they look like someone has adorned it?
You can't tell at this distance and angle, but whatever it is,
Goodness.
it looks disturbing.
Yeah, judging from the picture, it looks like they like seared that onto its flesh. That's pretty horrific.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it basically looks like a pink bulldog with skin the texture of brains. And then a round mouth lined with teeth.
Sharp, pointy teeth.
Who would do such a thing to such a lovable character?
And then a gigantic, long tongue
Spiked tongue.
covered in spikes.
Is it just me, or is it doesn't even have eyes?
No, it doesn't. It's just
appear
a
to.
brain. It's just a brain face.
This guy's like Clapton.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't have eyes. It also has a brain face. Yeah, and then it has like plates of armor on it. It's so weird.
Yeah, I like to keep my brain inside my head. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy apparently has other ideas.
Well, these giants feel differently about that.
Right. Well, its tongue lashes out and does manage to connect with Shabba. So as it pierces you, you take 19 points of damage.
Ouch.
And are grappled and pulled up the side of the cliff.
What?
Fun times.
Those of you who are down low, you can still see him, at least the top part of him, poking out of the cliff, or above the cliff. But he's definitely not easy to reach at this point. But then it also bites.
Oh, wonderful.
Or, no, sorry, it claws.
Jeez.
And that's another hit for 14 more points of damage.
All right.
Couldn't you soak that whole thing?
The 14, I will Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, you might be able to soak that whole hit.
Yeah, let's see.
And that way you might be able to keep your concentration.
That's so I can absorb 11 of it. And I do need to make 2 concentration checks.
You're pretty good at those, right? Didn't you take some extra points to your con stat?
Nope.
What? I thought you did, and that's why you were beating me in health points.
It looks like it went up at some point.
Oh, did it? Oh, maybe for my 8th level thing I took Constitution. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, so that should enhance your Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, not enough.
Yeah, it should be your proficiency bonus plus your con, so you should get like a plus.
Oh, my
5?
proficiency plus my con?
Yes, for your saving throws. Yeah.
Okay, so then the first one is an 11. And the second one, yeah. Okay, so I did pass them both. The second one is 24. So I still have Hunter's Mark active.
Yeah, nice. I feel like we were more strict with our concentration rolls than we were supposed to be. You and I especially have been like not getting our full bonuses for our constitution checks.
I think early on, but we've been doing it right for a while.
I was doing it wrong for a really long time, actually.
Next is Azlo.
So, like Alendria's not like dead, right? Like she's still just laying in the snow, right?
Well, I mean, we can revive her. We should be able to revive her. We don't know that she's not dead, but we can always try.
For Azlo's turn, he's going to continue charging up the mountain.
Couldn't you just blast that gross brain creature?
If I could see it. I don't know if I can.
You can just barely see it above the cliff.
He doesn't need line of sight for one of his spells.
That one I have to be able to say the person's name, though.
Oh, okay.
So this cliff is not quite as steep as the other one. It's only actually like 20 feet up.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you couldn't say Frost Giant and hit the Frost Giant. You need to know the name of the Frost Giant.
Yeah, I would have to be able to say Felmandar, for example.
Right. Well, Frost Giant, tell us your name, please. For no apparent reason.
You can see both of the enemies. It's just that the weird dog thing is partially behind cover.
But I don't think the cover will hurt your lance, will it?
No, it won't, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that spell has like a clause for that, doesn't it? For cover, like ignoring cover?
It is an intelligence save. Therefore, cover doesn't apply. Yeah, you know what? Tokas, I like that plan of attack.
That's like the perfect way maybe to save Shabs.
Yeah. Is Shabba dangling over the cliff?
He's right on the precipice. He's not, like, hanging down.
Okay.
Couldn't you use a free action to like tell him to hold on?
I think I'm being held on too.
Yes.
I don't think I'm holding on to anything.
Right, but if I psychically lance this dog and it lets you go...
Then theoretically I'll slide 20 feet down or fall 20 feet down, which is not the end of the world, honestly.
Yeah, like the falling damage from that wouldn't kill him, I doubt it, unless he's already really low.
I'll either go sledding or I will land in a pile of packed snow.
Guys, the solution to all of our campaign problems is Psychic Lance.
It's Rala-themed Psychic Lance, obviously. Why didn't we do this sooner? Okay, I would like to psychically lance this dog thing. So it makes an int save.
Yeah, it doesn't strike me as a particularly intelligent creature.
Yeah.
Right, so an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like super intelligent because it's made entirely out of brain?
Ooh. Plot twist.
I mean, that is a high DC that you have.
Maybe it's like covered in like anti-magic armor plating.
Let's hope not.
It's either a 17 or I don't know if proficiency bonus doesn't apply to that, does it?
It does.
It does.
It does, okay, so then it's an 18 now.
8 plus 4 plus 6.
Yeah.
Azlo, your DC's off the charts.
It is not too shabby.
So it fails its save.
Awesome.
Nice.
This is Brian's favorite part where he like gets a pile of dice and rolls them all.
Let me crack my knuckles here.
I mean, isn't that everyone's favorite part?
Yeah. Yep,
Rolling
yep.
piles and piles of
Let's
dice.
see. So first of all, I would like it to take 76 psychic damage, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This thing's gonna be really gross if like since the whole thing's a brain, like what if the whole thing
just
just like
explodes?
explodes?
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, that's a lot of ones. So 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 6 is 17. Only 17 damage.
What? That's like the lowest. But you know what though? What happens if it's stunned? Does it retain its grapple?
Yeah, it is incapacitated until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
Until the start of my next turn.
That's something.
Couldn't you just like walk out of its tongue, Shabba?
I will get back to you on that.
If it's actually incapacitated, then yeah, I don't think it can maintain the grapple through that.
Yeah, I would assume that breaks something like grapple. Like incapacitated breaks concentration, doesn't it?
Incapacitation just says...
Actually, no, it just says you can't take actions or reactions, so it doesn't do anything else. It's just kind of frozen in how it was.
Yep.
Oh, and it can maintain the grappling?
It doesn't take an
Apparently,
action
yeah.
to do so. It's just leaving its tongue wrapped around him, but it won't be able to actively attack you.
And I believe that ends my turn.
So I am grappled currently.
You are grappled.
It says in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, a grapple ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Or does it say that for the grappling specifically?
Yeah.
Alright then. So I was looking at the incapacitated rules instead of the grappling rules. So, okay. So who drops you then?
Does he drop me on the ground or off the cliff?
On the ground there, next to him.
Okay. Phew.
Okay, so Captain Clapton has almost closed up with the remaining giant. He's just a few feet away.
Oof. Okay.
Considering what happened to Elendria, you don't know how well he's going to hold up if he actually gets into melee with it. Shabba?
Well, I've got a couple of choices here. Okay, is this cliff sheer or is it like sloped?
Somewhat sloped, steep enough that you couldn't really climb it, but you could probably slide down safely if you were careful.
I would like to do that.
I'll have you make an acrobatics check, but it'll be pretty easy.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a 15.
Alright,
11 plus 4.
so you slide your way down and land softly on the snow.
Sweet. Okay. Next order of business, I would like to, unless it looks like Captain Clapton is getting ready to heal Elendria. Does it look that way? Or does it look like he just wants to get up and start fighting the giant?
You're not sure. He's holding his sword right now. He does have his magical tankard at his side, which he could use to heal if he wanted to.
Okay. What do you think about this idea? I am considering dropping my concentration on the hunter's mark as opposed to moving it to the other giant, because I would like to cast Healing Spirit.
What?
Yes. Remember that spell that you convinced me to swap out for Cure Wounds?
Shabba, you make it sound like I'm a little overly persuasive during the level up sessions.
Not overly persuasive, just the right amount persuasive.
Well, they literally had to errata the spell because it was too good. You know that's a good spell when they have to make it worse.
Yeah, well, for me, it heals a maximum of 3d6 damage over the course of up to a minute. But I think it is very pertinent here to get Elendria on her feet ASAP, if that's possible.
Yeah, no, it's a really, really sweet spell.
So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do. Go ahead and cast a Healing Spirit right on Alendria's space. So she will be instantly healed for 1d6 hit points. And that is a 1.
When we were in the level up session, you made a big deal out of what you wanted to make the spirit to be.
The Fae or beast does look like an exact replica of a spiritual, like partially incorporeal Stripey.
So you conjure a vision of Stripey over Elendria's body, and Stripey starts slowly tending to her wounds.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Rather out of character for Stripey, but that is the way it is nonetheless.
Well, dying can make a lot of different people a lot more nice, okay? And that probably also applies to badgers.
That's true.
Had a deathbed repentance.
Like, in life, Stripey was selfish and a kingpin, but in death, he's like some sort of animal medic guy.
Yep.
So that was 1 hit point?
Yes. 1 HP.
All right. She's awake.
She's conscious.
So that was a bonus action. I can still attack since I have not done that. So I'm going to target the giant and ignore this big tongue guy up above me, because I think the giant's more of a threat to everybody else. Oh, that is another natty twatwanza.
Oh, pew, 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 pew.
All right. Unfortunately, I only have my one.
Oh my gosh! Why are we like turning into one of those podcasts that has like the annoying soundboard?
Dude, we need to get one of those, man.
No.
We do.
Definitely, we do.
We're just doing it with our mouths, Thane. You can't stop us. We have free will.
Wow, those rolls are insanely good. Oh my goodness! I've got 4d8, so 37 damage on that crit. On the gigante.
Whoa.
37.
Was that both attacks?
That was I missed with one and crit with the other.
And that counted your
Fantastic.
extra damage for him being hurt?
Yes, my Colossus Slayer. Yep, but since he's not marked, it's just the 2d8 twice. And then I'm going to use my last 10 feet of movement to actually move up a little bit, even though I know the guy can still tongue me from up there. But that'll do it for me. That's everything.
All right. Tokas.
Yeah. I feel like the tongue beast is scary, right? Isn't that a primary target?
I don't hate it as much as I hate the giant, though. So.
Oh, no, that makes sense. But like, I probably want to go after the tongue beast, right?
Yeah,
Up to you.
that's fair.
I'm curious if my hex would like heal it though. It looks like pretty sinister. Haven't we run into creatures before that like the cult has like made that like my hex damage actually heals them?
I think that's only undead, where necrotic damage heals them.
Usually, I believe so.
I think you've run into ones that are immune to it, but I don't know about healing.
Okay. Well, then as a bonus action, I will move the hex from that dead giant to the beastie beast.
Nice.
And it's still for hex for dex, and I'm gonna shoost it.
Shoot it with a firebolt.
Oh man, and I don't have bardic right now, do I? That would be only a 16 to hit.
Don't think so.
And it does still have partial cover because it's at the top of the cliff again.
Oh, should I have rolled disadvantage?
No, it's a -2
Just
to
a
hit.
minus. Yeah.
So
Shucks.
it does not hit. Firebolt flies up and strikes the cliff behind it.
Okay. That's a tough turn right there.
Yeah, it's tough.
This mountain, I'm not ready for this. And Tokas is slower anyway because of my plate armor.
Because you're a gnome.
Walking around with a bunch of plates on my little tiny body. All right, I guess that's my unexciting turn, guys. Yay, I did things.
The giant, he's actually going to pick up a boulder and throw it at Shabba.
Oh, for crying out loud.
He sees the others coming, but Shabba's clearly been the bigger threat, and it might not be aware of Elendria waking up yet.
So long, fellas. It's been nice knowing you. I just, put my arms out and throw my head back and say, Stripey, I'm ready to join you in the heavens with Kavaki.
Yeah, that's a 26 to hit
Yes.
for
Well, I hope this doesn't kill you outright. I mean, if it's too much damage, doesn't it just auto-kill?
20 points of damage.
I'm actually still up, but it would have to be a lot of damage to auto kill.
Yeah, it would have to be like 100 from where he was.
Yeah. Well, I'm still standing somehow.
Did you, like, still throw your head back and put your chest out and spread your arms for that boulder hit?
I still took the boulder like a champ. Let's not get it twisted here. I will make a concentration check to hold up my spirit animal. I mean my spirit link.
What is your con?
That's a natty twins. So, check bonus is a +6.
Okay, but you got a nat 1?
No, I got a natty twins.
Oh, natty 20.
Yeah.
You're not proficient in Constitution saves, so you don't get the proficiency bonus.
Well, Sean told me that I had a +4 because of my proficiency.
I'm proficient in con checks.
Okay,
that's what it is.
Right.
Which has been really...
That's the last time I listened to you about what's on my character sheet.
Well, as a spellcaster, we do lots of con checks. So, like, con is a great type of save to have. So it's nice to be a fighter.
I'm sure it is.
It's one of the small perks of being an Eldritch Knight, even though everybody says it's a bad subclass.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Battered and bruised, Shabba spits out blood onto the white, icy sheen of the ground around
The
him.
path. Yes.
And he thinks, how has it come to this?
Right, so that tongue now lashes down and attempts to strike Tokas, but it misses. So
Phew.
that's the end of it.
Ew!
Thank your lucky stars you didn't go on that ride.
Oh wait,
Ugh.
never mind. He couldn't have even attacked you in the first place, so I'll undo his whole turn. Because it's incapacitated, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about that.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Buys us some time.
So it's Azlo's turn instead.
All right, I will start continue running up the mountain here.
Lots of running up the mountain.
Shabba is you're looking very hurt, right, Shabba?
I'm feeling. I don't know how I'm looking because I don't have a mirror, but I'm feeling very hurt, certainly.
You are sort of looking near death if it were up to me.
Yes.
Describe it that way.
If we were to put a label on it specifically, it would be near death. Correct.
Unfortunately, I can't run up to you to heal you. The tongue beast is barely injured, even after it took all that psychic damage.
Even after it took 17 damage.
Yeah, well, you did roll pretty poorly.
Yeah, that's true. I did roll poorly. I might just heal myself.
You still have mirror images, right? All of them?
I do have all my images, yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you have in your toolkit? Like, couldn't you just, like, make... Is invisibility touch?
Invisibility is touch, yes.
Oh, okay, even if you, like, upcast it. Is greater invisibility the one where it's at a distance?
Greater invisibility, I think, is still touch, but I can get multiple targets in it.
You can attack and maintain invisibility, that's the difference.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is.
Huh. Yeah, this is not an easy turn. I mean, I guess, sorry I'm being such a stickler suggester, but we are trying to ration our supplicios. I mean, obviously this stuff that comes back in a short rest, but long rest stuff we need to be...
If you need it, you need it, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Well, there's a lot of healing since Jay didn't go down. Like that... Jay, could you explain healing spirit? Like, he actually has a lot of healing he's able to put out.
Yeah, only 2d6 are remaining on that spell.
Oh, okay. So we've really nerfed it. Gotcha.
Somebody really nerfed it.
They changed how it works. That's the official rule.
Okay, well, that's still 2d6 more healing we should expect.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't we have, like, a huge supply of healing potions, too?
Yeah, you've got lots of
that's
healing
true.
potions divvied out among you.
I feel like healing potions are really maybe where we want to go before we cash in all of our healing spell slots. I don't know, that's just me. It's like there's no guarantee there's any time for long resting during this these encounters. They might be back to back to back.
True.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, the downside of potions is that we all have to take actions to drink them, whereas with a mass healing word, it's one action that Azlo has to take for all of us.
Even then, it's just a bonus action.
Yeah.
I don't know if healing's relevant for you, though, Shabba, because you're so low anyway, right? It's like, it'd have to be a pretty sizable heal to get you up. I mean, I feel like we should try to ration and try to heal up just from, like, your Song of Rest and our hit die, shouldn't we? Because, like, stuff that recovers from short resting. Like, we really need to ration.
So then, if I'm in the same situation that Elendria and Captain Clapton are in that only a very large heal will help us, then we just need to try to DPS this giant, like, immediately.
Yeah, I think we just try to DPS one of the targets. I mean, I think the giant is probably... I mean, it's a tough turn because, like, they're both not very hurt, right?
The giant's pretty hurt. I mean, the giant has taken significant damage.
What's the range on your ranged weapon, Brian?
Short range would be 30 feet.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Yeah, but, like, isn't that significant? I thought you can pump a bunch of your bardics. How does the ability actually work?
It's basically like if I hit with a weapon attack, then I can spend a bardic die to add that much damage to it as my flourish.
Oh, okay. I thought there were, like, other things it did.
Yeah, I can push, I can add the result to my armor class.
Can't you also add that to your heals and damage spells as well?
You guys can do that with Bardic Inspiration that I give to you.
Oh, okay.
It was like an extra rule they added later on.
We can use the bardic to add to our damage?
For spells only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or if we do a healing spell, we can add the bardic to that as well. I thought you could do that too. You can't.
No. So I think I'm just going to make the call and take a crossbow shot at the tongue beast creature.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much longer this fight's going to last. It's like, it could be a great way for... Don't you have tons of bardic at this point in the campaign?
I have 3 remaining.
Hey, I mean, damage is damage.
And that would be a 9 to hit. I take it as not a hit.
9 does not hit.
So then I'm going to bonus action, spend a Bardic Inspiration to give one to Tokas.
Oh, thanks, pal. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Elindria staggers to her feet, looks at the ghost of Stripey, a little bit confused, but since it doesn't seem to be attacking her, she doesn't pay too much attention to it.
He has angelic wings, and he's, like, floating above the ground. And a halo, of course.
Can they be like tiny little wings that are way too small
to
support his weight?
Yes.
Okay.
And the world's tiniest halo as well.
She climbs over the fallen giant to get behind the other one.
Yeah, there we go. There's some tactics.
And she's going to attempt to attack with her sword.
Let's throw some tactics into the mix. Let's sweeten it up.
That is 3 hits.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely clutch to heal her back up, Shabba.
Dude, she has a singular hit point. A stiff breeze or a very heavy snowflake could bring her down.
Okay, but she just did 56 points of damage with her 3 hits.
Yes!
Ooh, yeah! I knew we made a good pick for the dream team when we went with Elendria. That was excellent pickup.
Thank goodness she was available.
It was a good draft pick, for sure.
So she is just slicing it apart from behind and as she ran by the side. But the giant is still standing. However, it now doesn't have as much of an escape route if it were to try to run.
Thank goodness.
And just in time, Captain Clapton closes in on the front and flanks.
Yes.
And
all right, Captain, first blood.
hits once.
Okay.
And attacks with his Saber of the Sea.
Yarg. Ha-ha! Ahoy, mateys!
He's not as visually impressive as Elendria is, but he does manage to connect and deal some decent damage. And he is at least maintaining a determined look.
He's more of a working class fighter. He doesn't have much style or flair, but he can do the job that needs doing.
Mm-hmm. Shabba?
I am going to pile on. I'm going to focus all of my focus on the giant. All of my hatred, all of my vengeance is thine. So, giant, I got a 16 and a 28.
Both hit.
All right. Nice. One does 2d8 plus 8, so that's 15. And the other one is 10. So 25 total.
Alright, your 2 arrows strike it, and the giant staggers back, nearly loses its footing and slips off the cliff, but manages to keep itself up.
Ugh.
But it is looking
Blast.
very weak.
Man, I was so hopeful. I think I'm going to go a little bit risky-disky here. And I'm going to bet that the captain and Elendria have it kind of handled as far as it moving out of its spot. I'm going to move up past the giant and get away from that spiky tongue boy. Spiky pink brain tongue spiky dog creature thing is what I'm calling it.
Really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Rolls off the spiky tongue.
Hopefully just out of reach of the Gigante. El Gigante, as they call him in some parts.
Oh, that's his name. I should have just said that with a psychic glance.
Didn't you see his name tag?
They call me El Gigante.
Yeah, with the whippings. Woo, with the whip sound afterwards.
Shabba, doesn't the spirit stripey operate off of your bonus actions?
Oh, yes. I need to spend a bonus action to do that. I'm going to have the spirit stripey move right next to itself. I'm going to have it move 5 feet over to Captain Claptonius, and I'll deliver the healing word, the healing touch of 5 HPs.
That could potentially make a difference for him.
All right, good call, Tokas. Almost forgot that.
Tokas.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. Okay, so I was thinking about doing, like, and again, this is the rule of cool. Could Tokas, like, get out his lightning lure, and I run up the side of the cliff and try to grab...
Dude, that would be so awesome. Like, beat it at its own game.
Is that feasible?
Taste of its own medicine.
I mean, I did say the cliff was not really climbable.
Sloped.
So you could certainly try, but it would not be easy to get up to that point.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try.
Well, Tokas likes a challenge.
Dude, you should totally Misty behind it and then just, like, Spartan kick it off the cliff.
I would totally do that, and I've wanted to do that this whole time, like, different, like, Misties. I'm trying to ration my spell slots for once, guys. Can't you just respect me trying to ration my spell slots?
I get that, dude. We're half dead and we're not even inside the place yet. So I get that.
Yes. All right, so rule of cool, can I try to run up the cliff?
I said you could try, but it's not going to be easy.
I'm going to try.
Make your athletics check with disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Here we go.
Never tell me the odds, then.
Oh, yeah.
It's a natural...
All right, hang on. I rolled a natural once. Like, what hilarity ensues?
You just slip and fall face down in the snow.
You start charging at the cliff. Ah! You plant your first foot on the side of the cliff, lift your second foot off, and immediately slide down and land flat on your back.
Is that like the wind knocked out of me? Oh, I hate the snow. I can't do anything.
And you can only stare up into the snowy sky in terror as the tongue lashes down at you.
Okay. Can I still use my action to shoot it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'll try to be practical. All right, I'll try to shoot it. Oh no!
Oh no! What?
Another one! Another one!
Your position lying on your back as you shoot up at it is not making it any easier.
Yeah, certainly not.
Oh, I'm failing this. I didn't take a single hit. I'm not a tank, and I'm not a spellcaster. I'm not a fighter. I'm not anything. And like Tokas is just like, I'm just gonna lay there, and I'm gonna make my snow angel now.
The one thing you are that none of us are is at full health. So you got that going for you.
True.
That means I'm not doing my job. That's what that means. Like if you're a tank and you took no hits.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Oh man, this is like the worst fight in recent memory for Tokas.
The giant swiftly turns around and tries to attack Alindria. Misses with its first swing.
Oh, come on, Alindria, hang in there.
Second is just enough to connect, and obviously at 1 hit point, that takes her down.
Gruesome.
Boy.
Oh, I heard that one from over here.
So Alindria is once again pounded into the snow. Can you see the blood streaked across the ground?
Well, how far can your spirit stripey leap?
I can move it to her on my next turn.
How far can it move?
30 feet in a turn, so I can get it to her.
Yeah, so that kind of a spell is really good for ping-ponging like people back up.
Yes, for what do you call for whack-a-moling?
Yeah.
All right, the tongue creature attempts to attack Tokas.
What? Oh, so gross.
But
like unbelievably gross. Like the tongue is gross enough, but the brain dog.
Yeah, dude. Brain dog.
But it doesn't manage to hit with its tongue.
Don't even touch me.
It doesn't touch you. Azlo.
Consider yourself lucky.
All right, I'm going to run continue running up the mountain away from the brain dog. And maybe I will just take a shot at the giant instead.
Couldn't you push it off the cliff?
Potentially.
But he doesn't have enough movement to do that, to get into a spot where he could.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like, isn't that how that ability works? Isn't he already on the cliff?
He has to push it away from him.
Yeah. The angle isn't right.
All right, so take a
I
shot.
just want to see us push stuff off cliffs.
Oh, trust me too. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I mean, pushing those guys off the airship was one of the crowning moments of our campaign.
That's an 18.
Hit.
Pushing anything off an airship would be great, but pushing a cultist off, there's just something so satisfying about it.
Actually, I think that's a 19 to hit.
Hits still, either way.
Okay. For 4 piercing damage, and...
oh, wait, should you enhance it? Because you might kill him here.
I'll go ahead and use my Bardic to add the D8 for another 4, so that's 8.
Okay, you strike it in its shoulder blade, and it shouts out in pain and anger and turns back towards you.
Okay.
But it's still alive.
Okay, so then I will do a defensive flourish and add 4 to my armor class until start of my next turn.
Can you do 2 flourishes in one attack?
You get the extra damage either way,
Okay.
but then you get to choose one of the flourishes. So I chose defensive.
It's been a while since you've used any of them, so I kind of forgot how they work.
Yes, it has.
Well, his spellcasting's so good, it's like hard to
Yeah,
do normal attacks. But
Nowadays, exactly.
we're trying to ration stuff. You regenerate all these with a short resty.
that's true.
We got to get those nappy naps in, Azlo.
Gotta get the nappy naps.
Now that the giant has turned back towards him, Captain Clapton jumps up and stabs his sword directly into the giant's chest and rides it as the giant collapses to its knees and then falls on its back.
Oh, Captain Clapton kill. Oh, yeah.
He shouts, "No one can defeat Captain Clapton!"
I'd give my left leg to stake on it.
Is he some sort of like sociopath ex-pirate?
He's an ex-privateer.
Wonder how many people he's killed.
Well, probably his fair share.
And then he starts running up the mountain.
Yes. Never finished.
Yeah, he's very, very plucky. I like him too, Shabba.
Oh, me too.
I like him too.
For sure.
Shabba.
I would like to get in a place where I can, first of all, use my bonus action to move the spirit to Elendria to res her once more, and then the spirit of Stripey floats away into the snowy air.
Does this remind you of controlling Stripey a little bit?
Yeah, of course, there's an allegory there.
Does it happen when you move it on your turn, or is it?
Yeah, it's as soon as it enters the space of the creature, or the creature enters its space.
Okay. So you can roll your heal.
Alright, 5. Nice. And then I'm going to move out on the path to a point where I can see the brain dog up above us.
Wait, wouldn't Shabba like want to say goodbye to the spirit of Stripey that's now dissipated?
There's no time for that right now, Tokas. I know I'll see him again, because I have that spell. I have more castings of it. So it's goodbye is only temporary. It's see you later.
Yeah, it's not goodbye forever.
Right. So I will take my shots at the brain dog. Not too good of rolls that time. A 15 and an 18.
The 18 hits.
And it is below its max, of course. So, decent damage. 18.
Nice.
And that is all of my actions.
Your arrow pierces through its armor, strikes its head.
Take that,
Tokas.
you abomination.
So Tokas is going to get up, dust himself off, and I'm going to try to run up the cliff again.
Oh, please don't do that. Didn't we learn our lesson from the first time?
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. You're going to get even further behind as everybody else moves up the cliff.
Hold on. 11 with my athletics is a 15.
That is good. That's really good.
Might not be good enough, though.
All right, so the reach on your whip is 15?
Yes.
Okay, I will allow that. You manage to take a couple of steps up the slope and swing your whip just as you're starting to slide back down.
Wow, amazing.
Yes. Oh. All right, do I drag him down with me, or does he succeed that strength check? I must know. Rule of cool.
Oh, did you hex him for strength?
No, it's for well, I actually don't know if that helps, though. Is that a combo for Tokas? I forget.
No, it doesn't do anything on saves.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Hex for checks.
For checks.
Yep.
I rolled poorly, so it fails, and you managed to pull...
Oh, no, does he, like, fall on top of me?
Tokas, by the way, I take back everything that I just said. You're a genius.
Oh, thanks, Shabba.
You're an absolute genius. You made absolutely the right decision.
Well, my character does have a high intelligence stat.
That is true. Yes, indeed.
But that doesn't mean you're smart. That just might mean I'm book smart.
It takes a little bit of damage from the fall, plus whatever your whip does.
Oh. Yeah, I think my lightning lure upgraded.
2D whatever.
2D8, I want to say? 2D8s.
Upgraded 4 levels ago.
And then, since I'm an Eldritch Knight, now that he's in melee range, he's at the mercy of my axe, and I will use my Eldritch Knight fighting stuff to slice him with an axe.
Yes.
That's 11 lightning, and then I'm going to brandish my axe.
Doesn't that poison as well?
It could on a crit.
Oh, it's only on a crit, okay.
10 plus my stuff. Oh, that should hit. Right? Totally. It's profish plus my strength bonus. That's another 8.
So 18.
Yep.
18 hits.
Very nice. Looking at my axe's stats, I haven't really swung this enough. Oh, that actually would be a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, because the axe...
It continues to hit.
Shabba, you're totally right. It get a D6 of poison.
I thought so.
Yeah. This thing's sweet. And then other than that, it's kind of a normal battle axe, but it's a +1 battle axe. Oh, plus the hex. I forgot my hex. Roll.
Wait, you don't add your strength bonus to the dice?
And I'm going to add my strength bonus, guys. Of course I know how
14 plus 4 is 18 plus
13, 14, 15,
strength.
16, 17, 18. Yeah, plus strength. What's your strength bonus?
4.
So 22.
Wow.
Do I need to parse that out? Is he, like, resistant to poison, or...?
I've got it, if whatever might be applied.
Okay.
Gnarls Barkley. That was sick.
It's a lot of different stuff just applied here. Yeah, like necrotic and poison and lightning, and Tokas is just like finally doing his thing at the very end of the fight when it doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, keeping that thing off the rest of us definitely matters.
I think I'm done.
All right. And it's the creature's turn. It stands back up and first attempts to lick you.
Tokas catches the tongue in his hand. Ha! Nice try.
And bites it.
It tries to claw you and misses. Wow.
This thing's so gross.
Disgusting.
It was rolling so well before, but now it's missing.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Azlo, there's only the one foe left alive that you can see.
Only one foe, and it's going to taste my crossbow bolt.
Vanquish the foul foe.
That is a 20-something to hit.
Oh, nice.
For 4 damage, 4 piercing. And I'll go ahead and Bardic to make that 5 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Could you like slam it against the cliff?
I will increase my armor class by 1 till the start of my next turn.
Oh, okay, that's also good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he might give up trying to attack me and go after you. That's true.
Yeah.
Elendria, she looks very winded, but determined to continue on.
She's so fast.
She's got just enough movement so she can rush back to the creature, stand up and run back, and attack.
Tokas is just like mystified. Like my eyes are wide, like a child like watching their sports superstar right now. I'm just like trying to learn like how she battles.
Teach me your ways, Elendria. I mean, she did train us.
She's probably like a fighter that's 2 levels higher than me, and she gets triple attack.
Dude, she's probably a lot of levels higher than you. She just trained us to 9th level.
Well, I'm watching the master at work, okay?
That's right.
Eyes of wonder. The eyes of wonder.
2 of her attacks connect, but you notice that the fire on her sword is having less effect than it did against the giants. So the creature is still alive, but it's looking very weak.
Very weak indeed.
Captain Clapton has not noticed that you pulled it down, so he's continuing to run forward.
I thought he was like Daredevil and like really sensitive.
He is, but maybe not that sensitive.
He's over 50 feet away from you in a blizzard, so...
No excuses, Captain.
Keep clapping on, Clapton. Clap on.
Shabba?
Can I get a clear shot off at this brain dog?
It's got cover from the people in front of it.
What's that, a -2? I'll go with it. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. It's going to be a 25 and a 28.
Okay, those both hit.
All right, the first one is 15 damage, and the second one is 12.
All right. And with your second arrow, you have slain the brain dog, tongue, spiky, armored creature.
For striping!
Yes!
I'm not joining in that shout.
Its tongue flails around for a few seconds before slamming into the snow with a nice, crispy thud.
Thud.
Wet splorch.
Yeah, I like splorch. All right. Combat completed.
Sweet.
Yeah, okay.
Did it.
So we gotta check out this tongue monster. Was it made? Can I inspect that? I'm not very good at checks right now though.
It looks like the armor plates are part of it. Like, it has natural built-in armor over most of its body.
Whoa.
You don't see anywhere where eyes might have once been. I mean, if it was a dog or something like that originally, then they must have really done a lot to it. But it looks like it was probably some other creature. This is its natural form, maybe?
Weird.
Huh. Yeah, creepy. Did they like make a deal with a devil or like... Man, this thing's really demonic and gross.